Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more Battletech. We are here for our final flashpoint, our final mission for the series. It is a sad, bittersweet day, but at the same time too, it is a good time nonetheless. I do love this game. So let's go ahead and see what this Marek Alliance flashpoint has for us. It is for the Free Worlds League because they are who we allied with, and it is against the Capellans, of course. It is most appropriate. We have not exactly befriended them from the beginning, and it feels appropriate not to be friending them at the end either. So let us go ahead and begin. Marek Alliance in the high orbit of Sax. Commander Hobbs, it's good to see you again. I have a rather delicate operation to propose, so naturally I thought of your company as you are one of the most trustworthy mercenary organizations I have worked with. That's very flattering, Force Commander Singh. What's the operation and why are we meeting the Capellans in Capellan space? Well, that's what makes it so sensitive. You may be aware that the Confederation and the Trachonis Combine are allied with us, as part of the Captain Accords. Or Captian Accords. Yes, okay. Perhaps allied is too strong of a word, Force Commander, at least according to my family back in the League. That's precisely it, Dr. Murad. The Alliance is of very little benefit to us and mostly serves to assuage House Karita's fears of a combined Lyran and Federated Suns offensive. And of course the Capellans need any aid they can get. Hey, it's not like we're asked to share a border with Davian. No offense intended, Mr. Vatanen, I assure you. In any event, we would like to distribute the benefits of our alliance a little more evenly. The Combine has been operating a joint research facility with the Capellans here on Sax. The League would like to benefit from this research as well. And I suppose asking nicely isn't an option. What do you want us to do? The facility is extremely secure and our agents have been utterly unable to penetrate it. However, we have learned that there is a two-way communication channel to the facility, which the Combine uses to transmit and receive research data. We have an agent inside a small logistics space who has managed to obtain the authentication codes for the facility's communications channel. With that information, we should be able to request and download all of the research that has been done there. That would be quite a coup, Force Commander. The Combine has access to military technologies we have not been able to reproduce. And who knows what other research has been done there. In order to make this work, we will need to pick up our agents from the logistics base, and then a dropship in orbit will need to coordinate with a ground team to align the antenna and transmit the authorization. Okay, so a rescue op, then a triangulation op. Is that it? We'll first need to disable the communications base so we can operate it in orbit without being challenged. Once that is completed, your assessment is accurate, Mr. Vatanen. Right, this seems exactly like our kind of operation, Edmund. Force Commander Singh, transmit the details of the first mission and we will proceed from there. Alrighty-o, so we will go ahead and get the details as soon as Popstar gives us the connection that we need. Alright, so let's go ahead and we'll pick this up. It's a destroy base in Lowlands. That seems easy enough. Let's go ahead and negotiate. Let's grab ourselves full salvage because that's what we enjoy. We want the bits and the bobs, not the other. So, 50-ton maximum. Okay. This is not ideal. We can only do 1, 2, 3, and 4. We are short a mech. Well, ruh-roh. And it's a juicy one as well. Alright, let's back up for a second. We're gonna swing over to the mech bay, and we may need to put something together here. Let's drop... you know what? Let's just drop the Cyclops. As fun as the Infernos are, we're gonna go ahead and put you into storage. That should be fine. Let's see. If we head over here, we have a maximum of 50 tons. So, We could bring back the big steel claw, or we could bring back another hunchback. Ooh, I am a sucker for one of those. Either that, or we have a blackjack. You know what? I think we're gonna go with the hunchback seems to be our best call. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and ready that up. So
Sure thing.
we're gonna have to wait a day for that to happen. So
That job you asked for,
get that
Commander.
sorted. Let's swing back over to the mech bay, and we're gonna have to fix that thing up. So let's do a quick refit. Fortunately for us, we have a pretty good plan as to what we would throw on there. First things first, it's not a hunchback without some solid damage dealing, so let's check on a UAC 20. That'll take up quite some tonnage, but it is a necessity. Let's also make sure that we max out our armor. I'm sure that will be important as well. In fact, you know what? The UAC 20 is rather good at the damage dealing, but the question is, how much tonnage does a UAC 10 cost? 10. We could... Oh wait, we're not going to have the ammo. I was about to say, do we almost throw on 2 UAC 10s to make up for the... Wait, what? Oh, we've only got one of them. Okay, well, I guess we're not doing that. We would get a solid amount of damage, though, if we did choose to keep it. But I think we'll still go with the UAC 20. It's sort of irresponsible of us not to take such a big weapon on a hunchback. Let's also go ahead and throw on some weapons. We're going to need some... Well, we can chuck on 2 energy weapons. The question is, what do we wish to take with us? Maybe some slightly better range than a UAC 20. Let's go with a large pulse laser wouldn't go astray, although I don't know if we're going to have the tonnage there. No. Oh, sorry, a large pulse. We could try... Maybe we do take the large pulses and then we switch out the UAC 20 for a what do we call it? For a UAC 10. Yeah, not exactly what I would prefer to have, but we may be limited in what we're capable with. Yeah, that is still a little bit too heavy. But that does hurt. And that's before we get to the ammunition. That's not exactly ideal. Alright then, fine. We're going to have to drop one of those. Let's bring this around. Let's go with a large pulse. We're going to need at least 2 tons of ammunition, probably closer to 3. Only have, let's see, 5 rounds per bin. Yeah, so we'll do 1 here and 1 there. That is, yeah, we're definitely dropping that large pulse laser. We need, what, 2? Maybe we go 3 tons of ammo. Sure, we'll go with the 3 tons of ammo. Let's then go ahead and chuck on some weapons. We'll grab, let's see, our heat efficiency is not terrible, but it's not exactly wonderful. Let's throw on maybe some ER medium lasers. That might be our best bet. Yeah, so that's 20 heat each. This is 50, but that weighs a fair bit more. Alright, fine. It looks like we're going to be throwing on some ER medium lasers. We'd prefer to do more, but it is what it is. Let's also go ahead and check out the equipment. We have, let's see, 48... Hang on a second. If we check out our heat efficiency, it'll tell us what an Alpha Strike is. 88 heat. Okay, so if we chuck on 2 double heat sinks, that's equivalent to 12. Or if we throw on an exchanger, that'll drop us down by a good 8, which is not quite as much as we want. Okay, double heat sinks it is. We'll chuck something down in the foot. Chuck another double heatsink there, and we'll do 1 more for good measure. See that we have some decent heat efficiency. only generating 40 heat per turn. Yeah, we'll have to make do. Alright, and then from there, let's also throw on... Now, may as well chuck on as much melee as possible. 10 melee damage is fine. And then let's go for another couple of 5. Yeah, unfortunately, all the rest will weigh at least 1 ton for those. What do we call it? Gyros, actuators, and whatever have you. So that'll do, and then we should probably chuck on a gyro for some hit defense. And in the cockpit, what do we want to put in there? A rangefinder? ETS? It's a lock. No, I don't think we'll do that. Let's go with a comm system. Let's make sure that we have enough resolve. There we go. Okay, so 9 days. Yeah, clearly was not quite prepared for that, so that's going to slow us down, but oh well, no big deal. We'll give it a couple of days. We'll let Yang finish the work.
Done, Commander.
And now let's dive back on into that mission. So, Marek Alliance, full salvage. Let's bring out the 2 hunchbacks and our hatchman as well. That should be good enough. We'll go... You know what? Let's bring... Has anyone got heat vent as well as initiative? The answer is unfortunately no. Okay, so let's see. Heat efficiency for that hatchman is actually fairly decent. You know what? I think we can keep that as is, but we'll keep that extra initiative. The hunchback will give. You know what? Let's bring Rabbit. We'll chuck him in there. Make up for the heat inefficiencies. That should be perfectly fine. And then we'll have our crab, which is fairly heat neutral. And do I want to take that? Let's bring Angel. Angel is a good choice. Alright, so all in all, I think that should be pretty good. Let's dive on in. Angel, Ranger, Rabbit, and Spymaster. Off you hop, and hopefully we will be doing okay. Now, this is a very difficult mission, it does say. So, yeah, 5 skulls. I'm not entirely sure what we're going to be dealing with, but I'm sure there's going to be something to hassle. Good news is we have good firepower on our crab, which is very, very good. Our firepower from our other hunchbacks is also quite respectable. So if they do have some heavy turrets, we should be able to make quick work of them as well. Alright, so we must go ahead and destroy the Liao facility and extract safely. The communications facility has not been alerted to our presence as we'd hoped, Commander. That means we'd be able to land your team unnoticed and disable the facility. The defenses will be light. It has 1 lance as a garrison and 1 lance as a patrol element, plus fixed gun emplacements. However, I'd still recommend caution. Given the limited force strength we were able to drop and still remain covert as mentioned, the covert approach means we have limited intel about the base itself, so we will be operating somewhat blind at first. Okay, so we're assaulting a fortified base with an underweight lance, Commander. Sort of feels like old times, doesn't it? Yes, it does.
Command interface
Very,
initiated.
very fitting. Okay, so, in the dark, there we go. Commander, the comms facility is just on the other side of that hill, straight ahead. They're completely unaware of you now, but once you make contact with the facility's defenses, you should expect reinforcements. Good luck, Commander. Alright, let's
Nice
dive
foliage.
on in.
I bet it smells great out there.
Alright, so, we have a couple of buildings that are worth taking out. I was sort of hoping we are going to be able to carry some assault mechs in with us. Would have loved to have used some artillery against a building, but oh well. It is what it is. Not finding the map edge very easily. Maybe what we should do here is rotate around, use the road, and see if we can find ourselves a good approach. That's what I'm thinking we should do instead of diving headlong into the battle. If we can do it effectively, I think that is far more beneficial in the long run. Alright, so round 2, still our turn. Let's bring our hunchback. Actually, you know what? We're going to work from the back. Let's bring up Rabbit.
Yes,
Oh,
Commander.
we have contact. Our hatchet man can... Ooh, an 80-ton vehicle. Okay. We're going to sprint on up.
On it.
Our crab will get eyes on that vehicle, so let's demolish that as efficiently as
Sensors have
possible.
something.
Oh, we have eyes on more turrets, so heavy shredder turrets. Ooh, AC-20s, that's not good. A Shrek PPC carrier, okay. Another 80-ton vehicle, and then some more assault turrets and some more vehicles way back there. Okay, so we're going to be in for a fun time, I am sure. Let's bring you on up. We'll see who comes around on that flank. Hopefully we'll be fine, but we're going to find out sooner or later. Alright, 70-ton vehicle is... Oh, wow. Moving in already. That is surprising. That was a very high initiative vehicle. Let's grab... Okay, what can we take shots at? Well, we can take shots at the Shrek PPC carrier with our hunchback, so I suppose that is probably worthwhile.
Ready for orders.
No one else is really able to get eyes on targets, so we'll try and set ourselves up for success. Alright, so how much damage do we need here on this PPC carrier? A good 120, if not, yeah, 120 at a maximum. That's not too bad. We'll focus on you. We're not going to use any of our resolve. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. That should take us up to 100. 1, 2... You know what? I think we fire a full salvo just to make sure. That does have 20% damage reduction. Well, let's see what we can do. We did make a... oh, we did miss a shot, and good grief. How did we not get that kill? We just spread out all of the damage, didn't we? Oh, man. Alright, well, that is saddening. That hatchet man... Oh, you know what? We could actually bring you up nice and far. Pulses and SRMs, that should be enough to take that thing out. Yeah, let's go ahead and jump on up. We're going to try and make sure that this guy doesn't get a turn. Come on. Still a little bit light on the damage. That is highly irritating.
Waiting for orders.
Alright then, Rabbit, you know what? We're not going to get too many other options. Let's go... over here. We can get that UAC-20 to fire off. I think that's what we're going to do, and then fire at the heavy shredder turret. Sure.
Consider it done.
If we're just outside of range of it, I'm sure it's going to be able to hit our crab. So, let's go with some multi-targeting. Let's send a couple... Actually, you know what? We just need one of those UAC shots to hit, so we'll leave that be on the carrier. The rest can go against the turret.
Good to go.
Alright, there we go. That will do it. Finally, a mech that is dealing the damage as we so desire. Let's go and... Oh, we still have the coil on this thing. I totally forgot about that. Well, you know what? We'll do more damage with it this way, and that's 105 damage. We should be able to... Ooh. You know what? I think we tempt fate here. Let's go ahead and reserve and see what comes towards us. We don't want to set ourselves up into a position where we're going to get absolutely slapped if we make a bad choice. So they do have a demolisher with 2 AC-20s, so I think that was the right call, otherwise we'd certainly be within range. Let's reserve once more.
Waiting for my opening.
And see what they're bringing on in. Ooh, okay. Large laser from a vehicle, that's fine. We can put up with that. So Angel, let's go... where do we want to go? We could go... There's an assault turret down here. There's the assault heavy shredder turret up there. But again, AC-20 should be outside of range. Let's go... Yeah, I think what we'll do here is we'll take out that AC-20 up here. It is unfortunate that I think we're going to be wasting a little bit of our damage. That ER short laser, small laser can't go on that demolisher, but I guess it's going to have to be what it is. Yeah, let's move on up.
Warning. Enemy reinforcements detected.
Oh, and Commander, I'm seeing another lance closing in on the facility. Be ready for another possible ambush. Okay, so you're definitely the priority here. We have 142 damage necessary. So we'll go with a multi-target. We're going to go A and... What are you? Ooh, that might actually have range. Actually, you know what? No, it might be a little bit short. Let's go... You know what? I think we'll focus on that as B. So we need 142. That's 105. You know what? We'll send 4 shots up over here against this heavy shredder turret. And then I think we'll send the coil and the other medium pulse back down there. I think that could be a good alternative. Yeah, we should be able to destroy that turret with 4 shots. That's 200 damage. Even if we miss one, we should be fine. Yeah.
Aye, aye.
Alright, and we did get a miss, but that is fine. We did account for the slightly improbable, and there we go. We've mostly dealt with that one there.
They've got a sensor lock on me.
That being said, though, we're getting rather toasty. Oh. Okay, those LRMs hit hard.
I'm taking heavy hits,
Not
Commander.
ideal. Oh, and... More missilery coming on in.
Systems holding.
Okay.
Hell yes.
Actually, you know what? Come to think about it. Oh. Uh-oh. Nope. What we should have done...
Internal structure damage.
Oh, thank goodness we're still standing. A gallant urban assault vehicle. Yeah, okay. That is unfortunate that we did not know that that was there. Yeah, with that demolisher, we should have sent our coil against it, because that could have burnt through the majority of the armor and potentially got us close to a kill. Well, it is what it is. Let's grab our hunchback and make sure that we are adequately focusing on these troubles. Let's go for that demolisher up ahead. We need to burn through that thing. We cannot afford to have 2 AC-20s fired at us. So let's go with precision strike, favoring 96% on that side there. That is the weak point. That's what we're going to go ahead and do. Come on, can we melt our way through? Yes, we can. Okay, fantastic. Fantastic.
Reporting. Vehicle destroyed.
Alright, vehicle destroyed. That is good. Let's bring
Standing by.
our hatchet man. We can go for a building, but again, not necessary at this point. Let's bring ourselves... Gonna get ourselves close, aren't we? Yeah, outside of range of our machine guns is not ideal. We kind of need to do a bit more than that. I think we're going to reserve with Spymaster. We may jump up in after they come closer, but again, we need to be maximizing our damage output if we are to do such plans.
Ready for orders.
Let's also move this crab into a bit of a better secure place. That heavy shredder turret is fairly close to getting cooked, so I'm not as concerned. Let's move... Yeah, let's move up into cover. And that will protect us a bit. We are a little bit weak on that left arm, but no one is focusing in on that left side, so that is good. Let's go for heavy LRM turret. Yeah, we got to bust that thing down. So we're going to go ahead and vent our coolant. We need to get as cold as we can. We're going to use that coil yet again. Let's go for the... Yeah, what do we need? 232. Make an alternate target at that heavy shredder turret. But again, 232. So that should be Let's see. That's 240. And then, oh, you know what? We may not get another shot at this. Okay, I think we're going to have to focus in on this first turret. We're not going to get to mix and match. So, if that is the case, do we maybe pick up some vigilance and just to see about removing all stability damage? Yeah, I think that would be ideal. So let's go vigilance. We'll set ourselves up to succeed, and then we can take out this turret there.
Roger.
Just in case one of them missed, we couldn't afford to get hit by those missiles all over again.
Turret destroyed.
So, yeah, best to play it safe and take out some of their action economy for certain. Right, Rabbit.
You have orders?
You have a good old hunchback. You have 2 ER medium lasers. You can also focus on that shredder turret. And that is just within kill range. That UAC 20 could focus on that gallant urban assault vehicle as well. You know what? I think we're going to see if we can get ourselves a position for both. Let's go... Oh. If we can get any sort of bonuses, that would be nice. Alright, well, I guess we'll just have to go with the extra evasion. I'm willing to roll a 50-50.
I understand.
Assuming, of course, we have the heat. Let's go for a multi-target. You are the ER medium lasers. You get the ultra autocannon 20. Off we fire.
Target confirmed.
Alright, and turret is destroyed. And on the 50-50,
Oh,
hey,
it's on now.
there we go. As I said,
Reporting.
nothing
One
quite like
less vehicle.
an ultra autocannon 20 there. We do love those things. Alright. Also, it is very good to take note as to our distance range, so we definitely would have been within firing
Ready
if they
for
so
orders.
desired. Let's go... You know what, we're not going to get enough to kill that heavy laser turret. That's going to cook us. Let's reserve. We'll see if we can bait one of those vehicles closer. So far, so good. Our hunchback is fine. Alright, and we'll reserve once again, see what they do. See if there's anyone who can come out of the trees. Also, too, we should probably see. Where are the reinforcements? They're coming in from that far side. Okay, so you know what? That is perfectly fine. Let's go... Let's go ahead and jump. And again, we're not going to quite get full capacity there. But if we move over here, we can stay out of range of that turret. So I think that should be fine. Yeah, let's just work on that bulldog. Jump jets are doing pretty good, giving us that nice mobility. Let's go for... you know, let's just open fire. Any damage is good damage, and it looks like that turret, yep, gonna have to focus on that crab. Okay, sweet. So we've prepared ourselves fairly well for anybody incoming. They'll come from that same side, which means we're not going to have to worry about getting
Waiting
outflanked.
for orders.
Let's bring our crab...
Orders.
Let's see, that hunchback could probably do a pretty good salvo if we so desired. Yeah, let's bring the hunchback up and focus on that bulldog. I'm sure somebody else can take out that heavy
Moving out.
turret if we so need. Let's go ahead and go... You know what? We're going to get another tick of resolve anyway, so let's just go ahead and focus down where they're weak.
Copy that.
Yeah. Let's make sure that we're leaving nobody to surprise us with some weapons.
Vehicle fragged.
Alright, vehicle down, excellent. Let's bring Angel. Can we go... Have some very nice shots there. That's one, that's none. There's 3 buildings up here. I think we're going to start rotating around. We'll focus on the heavy laser turret.
Affirmative.
We will not be using that coil though. That thing causes way too much heat. Oh, and we still cannot afford it. Okay, so let's drop off a medium pulse. 2 medium pulses. Good grief. Okay, well. Plenty of heat being built up in that mech at the moment. Alright, let's bring Spy
Standing
Master. We'll move you forwards. In fact, that should be sufficient. Can we get targeting data? No. Okay, so only one of these will be targeted. Let's go here and see if we can get... Oh, we can get our machine guns on one of the buildings, so I suppose... No, but that does not open us up to the... Alright. We'll get rid of the turret.
Got it.
The turret is, of course, the priority here. We don't want to accidentally get zapped because we're not paying attention. Let's go ahead and fire.
Fire.
And it looks like those SRMs were enough. That's good to
Target
see.
site. Demolished.
Okay. So now that that's done, they're still on the map, so it's still in combat.
Waiting orders.
Let's bring our hunchback up and we'll go... You know what? We'll follow the road. We'll just fire off our ER medium lasers. We'll save that ultra autocannon and deal with some of the cooling issues. Although, hang on a second, if we were to vent our coolant now, we could probably take out a couple of buildings if we so desired. Yeah, you know what? There is no rest for the wicked, so let's go ahead and get going. We're going to go with the multi-target here. We have 150... What's the heaviest building that we can shoot at with an ultra autocannon? Probably this one at the front. Alright, well I suppose that makes sense. We'll go A on that and then B against... Wait a second, what? We have targeted a second building? Okay, that's good. Yeah, that'll cut that down to half health.
Splitting fire on multiple targets.
And would you believe it?
I'm reading heavy damage to an enemy structure.
That UAC-20 does pretty good against a building. And it doesn't really matter about the recoil when you're firing against the barn side anyway. Now let's get this hunchback up and going. We'll take out the other two buildings.
Position.
We have... Oh, that actually doesn't count towards our structures. Ah, well, whoopsie daisies. Let's go multi-target. You have, let's see, 110, so that should be 2 ER smalls and one of them. Then we'll do one of you for 150 and one 150. So 1, 2, and 3. Send you against B. So that's 75, 110, and then the rest can go against C. Alright, off you go.
Affirmative.
We somehow managed to miss there, so that large military building did not go down, which is just a little bit embarrassing. And that is one of the two that it does need to drop, so I suppose progress has been made, but not the kind of progress we were hoping for.
Receiving you.
Alright then, you know what? Let's get our hatchet man to finish the job. You got some SRMs, so please and thank you, would you deal with that? 35 hit points and 45. Ooh. We'll go SRM 6 against B, and that should be enough.
Splitting target.
Alright, so that's the large military building down, as well as the other one. So there is absolutely no hope for them to get communications back online.
One less structure.
That is fine. Alright, so evac over here. They're somewhere around. Still no sign of them though. You know what? We might actually bug out without taking out all of these fools if they don't arrive.
Yes,
Because
Commander.
as much as we do enjoy salvage, there's very little point to sticking around if they're not actually available to attack. Oh, but we do have contact. Okay, so where are they coming in from? Whereabouts are the reinforcements? Oh, okay, so turns out they're kind of split. Ooh, 75-ton mech and a 60-ton mech. You know what?
Yes, Commander.
I feel like we could take them. And I don't know how much in the way of reinforcements they're bringing, so you know what? Let's just reserve. Let's use our initiative, see if we can get them to come a little bit closer. And, yeah, we may as well destroy them if they're available. It would be foolish not to. What do we got? 60-ton mech, 75-ton mech, and another 65.
Standing by.
Let's go... A hatchet man can only jump so far, it seems. So we'll go ahead and jump you as far as we can. And then, you know what? We'll go with a... You know what? We'll go with a sensor lock and see what that 75-ton mech is in the back. I want to know what we're dealing
Sensors
with.
locked on.
Oh, they have a Black Knight. Okay. And it's coming closer. Alright, well,
Good to go.
let's see. Got some eyes on target. Let's, yeah, let's take some shots on target.
Position confirmed.
Our crab is a little bit beaten up, but I'm fairly happy with it. We should be fine. We're going to go for a full salvo here. Oh, overheat is possible. I guess we'll turn... The coil is nice, but I think it'll do better if we don't. Let's go ahead and go for that headshot. Although, if we do get a headshot, that would be a guaranteed kill. You know what? We're going to do a switcheroo. Yeah, we're going to go for that coil and drop that medium pulse. Off we go.
Target confirmed.
60% damage reduction is quite a lot, but it is what it is.
Orders.
Ranger, you have not enough range. That is big sad. Let's go. Let's go ahead and
Good to go.
line on up. If they have to take shots, that's fine. You'll have cover and you're in a hunchback, so
What's the plan?
since we've refitted it with extra armor, I'm fairly confident. And then what have we got up here? Yeah, know what? This could be what we're after. Let's do a good old surprise Ultra Auto Cannon 20 and see how they like it. Alright, let's aim for the head.
Of course.
Ooh, so how do we do? We got a head hit.
Let's hit them hard.
How are they doing? They are still kicking. I guess it must have been an ER large laser that hit them, because otherwise they should be toast. Alright, let's go. Let's see, Hatchet Man or Ranger. Let's move on up. We will follow up with more damage because I see no reason not to.
Copy that.
And let's go for the Precision Strike. Black Knight, we're going to keep on working you down. Structure is exposed. Pilot has taken another injury, but they're going to have the hit points because they're a defender. But they're not going to be able to survive for long, not with one hit point.
Ready for orders.
Hatchet Man, let's go. Jump on up and some cover, good evasion, pretty good shots. You know what? Let's just go ahead and reserve. He is a little bit soft and squishy there, so we'll let it be. Alright, Crab's taking a little bit of damage,
Took
but
a
that's
hard hit
fine.
there.
Let's go ahead and
Orders.
let's get Angel point blank, I think. Yeah, we're going to focus on the Black Knight. We're going to go for another precision shot, I think.
Reporting.
Actually, you know what? No, let's use our Hunchback. Our Hunchback's got some very good odds there on that Black Knight. We might even bust
Have
open
no
a
doubt.
leg.
It will be done.
Sure, if we can finish him off, that would be nice. Although, we could also go for that quick draw. But you know what? The odds are better. Never mind, I guess we're not going to be firing off that Ultra Auto Cannon 20. That is a little bit too toasty for me. Well, let's go for the headshot nonetheless.
Target acquired.
If we can
and
clean him up,
locked in.
that would be ideal. And he is still kicking. Okay, fine. Quick draw, what have you got? Some shots on our crab, but that's on our armored side. That's not too bad. We can happily handle that. Let's bring on in...
Commander.
Receiving you.
Let's jump on in with our Hatchet Man. We'll see how close we can get. Shots on the pulse. We could do...
Yes, Commander.
We're going to go ahead and bring our crab point blank range. We're going to stay outside of the rough terrain. Oh, and it does look like we can't actually get a... Fine. We're going to vent our coolant. We're going to fire a full Alpha Strike since I don't have the resolve left over. And we still cannot afford this. Good grief. Okay. Drop off a pulse. We're going to net nothing. Yeah, we're going to stay right where we are. But we do get to fire an ER pulse laser, so I suppose that's something. Alright, what's happening? A laser crit? Do we bust up a leg? No?
I think I hit something good.
We're really not doing too good as far as our damage output is concerned. I would expect far, far better. Let's grab... We're not going to get anything up there. We're not going to get anything here. No, let's just jump over and we'll fire off our pulse and SRMs. Who knows? Maybe we'll roll a lucky shot and get that head kick. Oh, there we go. Never mind. We got it. Well, that took a little bit more effort than what it probably should have, but I will take it nonetheless. Let's grab Hatchet Man. Full damage, point blank, quick draw. I think that seems like a reasonable avenue of pursuit. Although we could also jump right on in and get a full salvo. So you know what? I think that's what we're going to do. Yeah, we're even going to grab that cover. That's what we're after. We're going to try and get rid of this fellow nice and efficiently. That did a pretty good job. Not quite the kill that we were after, but he's getting quite beat up. Let's bring Ranger forwards in our Hunchback. Let's go for, again, a full Alpha Strike on that quick draw. I think that seems most reasonable. Let's go Precision Strike, full head targeting. There we go. That's one more down. Okay. And now we just have one more mech.
Smoked one.
Definitely taking us a little bit longer than what we could have, but we want the salvage because it's the principle in the matter. Although we are getting awfully close to losing that crab's arm yet again.
Armor breach, internal damage.
That is just a little bit questionable. In fact, yeah, we're not feeling too good in that thing whatsoever. Alright, let's bring Angel forwards. I suppose we can open fire. We're going to definitely not be using that coil. That's going to cook us to death. So we're going to drop that off. And we're still going to drop off a pulse laser. Yeah, fire the ER small.
Firing.
At least we can get rid of his evasion and do a little bit of damage. We don't quite have enough resolve for a precision strike, but that's fine by me. Let's roll on up. Let's vent our coolant, and let's see if we can close off this mission with a blast from our UAC-20.
Target confirmed.
And you know what? That looked pretty good. Side torso did get destroyed.
Reporting. Critical hit.
That center torso looked like it took a few shots as well. Yeah, he is most in danger. Let's, you know what? Let's follow up with a melee attack. Let's go ahead and use our Hatchet Man. It is why we bring him. Oh, and straight through to the engine. Off you go. Alright, so pilot is down. Mech is now salvaged. Well done, Commander. You managed to wipe out the Op 4. Can do an extract right now. Facilities transmission capabilities are neutralized, Commander. Will do. Force Commander Singh, pardon the interruption. We've just accessed the Liao facilities comms, and there's an inbound convoy requesting to speak with the base commander. What should we tell them? Nothing ever goes completely right in covert ops, does it? Lieutenant, stall them. We'll scramble an interception before they can recall it. Commander, you're going to need to deploy immediately. Get your team ready. I'll brief you on the way to the area of operation.
Mission successful.
Well then, I guess we don't have too much choice in the matter. Hopefully we don't need another 50-ton mech, because we are slightly in danger if that is the case. We took a fair amount of a beating for that crab. Probably could have done a little bit smarter, but, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, very luckily we still have a fair amount of hit points, not too much structural damage, but that torso is looking a fairly rough. So, let's grab that Black Knight as salvage, as we should. Let's also grab the bits of the quick draw that are available, and everything else we can happily negotiate on. You get the rest of the mech stuff and then a couple of weapons, which is very nice. That should mean that we should have completed 2 quick draws, if I saw that correctly. And yeah, that was quite a long battle. In fact, we probably could have shaved off a good 10 minutes, but either way, it is what it is. We're going to go ahead and keep on moving on. So let's go ahead and see. Yeah, we'll need to look over the mechs. If it's a consecutive deployment, we may not get to repair our mech.
Ready to fight, Commander.
So we'll have to see how we go. Alright, and we're diving right back in the exact same situation. Ooh boy, okay, so turns out we were a little bit over enthusiastic with that crab. That is not ideal. Let's see. The Hunchback 4P is fairly heat efficient, but we could do with some extra cooling if we could find it, which we cannot. You know what I think we're going to go ahead and do? I'm going to bring... And if only we weren't limited to 50 tons and it was 200 with no limit. Right, I'm going to go ahead and throw... I was about to say maybe I jump on that Hunchback, but I think that cooling is rather useful. Definitely getting more shots with that UAC-20, although I do have breaching shot, so that could be better. Yeah, okay, so you know what? Change of plan. Let's chuck Rabbit in that other Hunchback. I'm going to tag in on the other. We may not be quite as heat efficient. Oh, you know what? But that cooling is just so jolly good. Never mind. I don't think I can do it. We're going to redeploy exactly as we were. Let's cross our fingers and hope that it is the right call. We do have some damage reduction there with Angel, so we're going to have to be careful. We may have reduced performance. We don't have a choice. We're not going in with 3. We're going in with 4. We'll probably have to be a little bit more careful with Angel. We're going to try and keep her at the back. I'm sure they're going to focus upon her. So that isn't exactly something we can really manage any other way, so it's just going to have to be what it is. Yeah, we're going to see how this goes. In fact, I think this is the first time we've ever gone into a mission with a damaged mech, so let's cross our fingers and hope that it's not the last, or at least it's not the opportunity for the last. Alright, destroy the convoy and extract safely, and a bonus pay for destroying the convoy guards. The vehicle seemed to be a standard supply convoy with an escorting lance. It was a simple bad luck that they happened to be scheduled to arrive just after we neutralized the base. We need to eliminate them before they arrive and see leak, salvage, and intel teams all over their facility. I wouldn't expect more than a single lance as an escort, but it's possible the vehicles themselves may pose significant threat. Given your restrictions, a covert operation places on your drop tonnage. Alright. Well, the only real danger I see here, Commander, is if they manage to slip someone past us who can call for help. The vehicles will do what vehicles always do in fights with mechs. They'll die. Alright, so let's make sure that Angel is not our point first. Right. Force Commander, mercenary unit dropped in the AO. Ground vehicles and battle mechs spotted. Right on target, Lieutenant. Well done, Commander. If you bring your lance up on this position, you should be able to see the convoy and its escorts. Once the convoy is handled, move to the extraction LZ. The Leopard will remain on station to handle the pickup. Good luck, Commander. Alright, so we're going to bring Angel up, but she's certainly going to be... Oh, actually, she moves a little bit quicker than some of our other mechs. That's not good. Let's run the Hunchback up. We'll run the others, and then we will see... Actually, you know what? Yeah, sprinting is still the right call. We'll see about getting somebody else on point, because we cannot afford our damaged mech to get all busted up early on. We need to make sure that we have a good position. So let's go ahead and bring Angel up here. So that's the denial zone. That's where we could... Yeah, we can sprint our way through here. Let's go... Let's sprint onto the rough terrain. It's not going to matter because even if they get eyes on us, we should be able to make it to a better position before they arrive. And yeah, okay, so then let's go ahead and chuck that crab in cover. And we're going to bring... You know what? This Hunchback could actually cut the angle. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to take as our play.
No doubt It will be done.
Yep, certainly making a difference there. And then the hatchet man, let's go and... oh man, I don't know which way to go. Let's... Bit of a pickle, but we're going to go ahead and sprint over here. Hopefully...
Roger.
That's the right call. Definitely going to be using some jump jets to get ourselves in nice and close. Alright, we have good evasion, good cover for people. Let's go ahead and reserve. We're going to try and get them towards us. Ooh, a cicada? Sweet. Okay, that is rather good. That is nice and close to our first mech. Well, our first couple of mechs, so we should be able to destroy them with reasonable ease. Let's see. Spy Master, you are just outside of range there, but we could... Yeah, pick up some cover and fire off a full salvo. That's not bad.
Commander.
But you know what?
Awaiting orders.
I think what we're going to do is we're going to bring our hunchback forwards, and we're going to focus fire on him. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and precision strike. We're going to try and get those to hit odds up a little bit, and yeah, see if we can help things out. So let's go for the headshot. If we can get it, we may as well take it.
Locked in.
Torso destroyed.
Target's taken a critical hit.
Maybe we should have gone for the leg, actually. Get rid of all of its evasion. But the good news is they've sensor locked the hunchback, which is nice and well armored. Let's go with the hatchet man. Let's basically dive right on in. Let's go for... What have we got? 60-ton mech down there. Some 2 vehicles. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on up. That is the right torso, which is the same side, so yeah, we should be firing into its weakest point. Let's see if we can take him out nice and efficiently. Alright, and board the mech. Okay.
Hostile. Remove.
Good, good, good. Alright, enemy turn. Coming on in. Vehicle
They've
is
got a lock on me.
targeting us, but again, good evasion and good amounts of cover. We could zip on in with everybody else, but I think we're going to go ahead and reserve. Again, if we can be careful with our crab, that is definitely to our benefit. We're just going to wait for them to make their whole way forwards. They have an 80-ton vehicle. Okay, so yeah, definitely worth moving them first. Let's go with our hunchback. We're going to sprint up and take some cover. Or maybe, you know what, maybe the road could be more beneficial. Actually, you know what? I was going to say the road might give us a little bit of extra movement, but moving this far up, we can probably get close, and if we have cover, that's going to be better in the long run. So you can scooch on up, and we're going to... Yeah, we're just going to get everybody else moving. Let's get the... Let's get our crab moved on up as well. We're going to go for maximum evasion and cover. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. We'll grab the extra evasion. I don't like being up the front, but I guess it's just got to be what it is. Enemy mechs taking... Oh, sorry. Enemy vehicles taking shots. Yep. It turns out they have a PPC carrier, it seems. As well as... Oh. That is a pretty heavy
Not much
shot.
armor left in that location.
Let's
What
get
has
this done,
PPCs
folks.
and autocannons? Is that a... Oh, it's a 95-ton mech. Okay. Well, we're definitely going to need to deal with that. Let's go... I think this hunchback here should move over onto the road. And we should... we should have pretty good range on things. What's the other one? Our hatchet man. We could come around for that mech. Not sure if that's in our best interests. Let's go. Let's get that hunchback ready to fire. Yeah, that 60-ton mech. Sorry, it's 2 60-ton vehicles and that 80-tonner. We're going to see if we can take out that 80-tonner first. I am concerned that that thing's going to be a... Oh, darn it, they've got Inferno carriers. Okay, well, you know what? That Trek PPC carrier is going to survive. We're going to take out that Inferno carrier. That is not allowed to live. That is just no bueno. let's focus on this first one, I suppose. Do we try and focus through? Actually, the answer is no. It's fairly weak as far as armament is concerned. So let's just fire.
Primary target is taking damage.
Alright, and
Primary target is
thank
damaged,
goodness.
Commander. Keep
Managed
it
to
up.
bop him. Fantastic. Alright.
Standing by.
Spymaster, considering the fact that we now believe that there is going to be some SRMs fired upon us, let's go and... So we can either get eyes on that mech there, which may not be a bad idea, but if that's an Inferno carrier, we gotta make sure we go first. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and dive over. Unfortunately, yeah, they do have that other 80 ton in the back, but who knows, maybe one of our other hunchbacks might be able to get a shot on target. Let's go for... Ooh, Bulldog SRMs, you know what? I'll happily trade. Demolisher 10x, and then PPCs. Okay, so damage-wise, we're probably looking at the Demolisher here. Yeah, try and burn through some of that armor. Let's see. We could potentially make it through. Yeah, let's go ahead and we're going to go for a precision strike and see if we can burn our way through them. Let's go for the side. Let's go for their left side, because that's probably open to more of our mechs than the front. And off we go. Oh, fantastic. Good work there.
Reporting.
Good
One less
work
vehicle.
there. Thank you, Rabbit, very much. Alright, coming on in with a dragon. Not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. There are far more
holding.
scary mechs than them. We have destroyed half the convoy, so the rest will be that PPC carrier and that demolisher. And then we have that 95-ton mech and those back there. So,
Awaiting orders.
at this stage, I don't think we're going to get a better position
Good to go.
as of the moment. So let's go. Could potentially go for that dragon. Could potentially go for these others. You know what? We're going to reserve. We're going to let those vehicles come to us. We're going to try and protect
Look on
that
the center
crab
lock on
as
me.
much as we can. And if they provide a better position to be
Holding
fired
for
upon,
tactical advantage.
that is what we wish to take. Alright, Hatchet Man is getting rather
Losing
wonky,
armor.
but that's okay. That's okay. We can handle this. Let's bring...
Reporting.
Yeah, our hunchback has got to get into the fray. Let's go full tilt sprint. And you know what? Taking cover could be what we need. Make a nice distraction. How is our armor? Ooh, only 120 left. Well, we do have evasion and damage reduction, so... before we sprint, do we want to risk going for vigilance and gain some extra damage reduction? Let's see. So, guarded and entrenched. That will stop us from falling over. You know what? I think it is something that we must do. So we're going to go ahead and take some vigilance with Rabbit. We're going to roll on up into the cover and see
As you wish.
if we can protect our hunchback friend. Because again, sorry, not our hunchback, our hatchet man friend. Because if he gets targeted by the big guys, he might not have the armor to survive. Alright, but it looks like they're fancy pilots. They can shoot and run, which is good.
Orders.
That means we can probably get Angel. Do we just focus on one of these immediately? See if we can take out either the dragon or a demolisher? Yeah, they've got another 95-ton mech at the back, but I think this should be safe. I hope it's safe. Let's see, what other angles could we go? Maybe there's enough of a terrain blockage? I really don't know. Maybe over here. You know what? That seems more ideal, and we could even take out one of these others. Yeah, let's focus on that dragon. If we stomp on any of these vehicles, they're going to get crushed. So I think we'll just go ahead and try and take out him.
Move order received.
Hopefully that is enough cover. And oh darn it, we don't actually have the resolve to keep going. So if that's the case, let's focus on... Oh, that's a very, very toasty situation there. Maybe we just try and... Yeah, let's just deal with the dragon. Oh, you know what? That looked really good. Is that coil a headshot? No. Darn it. I was hoping there for a second. Okay, convoy still firing. Missing our crab. Very well done. That is what we want.
Give them everything you've got.
Still well armored is what we need. Let's grab.
I'm here.
So our hatchet man can do no melee, which does make me a little bit sad, I will admit.
Commander.
Our hunchback could probably... Yeah, can't quite take out all of these. Decisions.
Yes, Commander.
You know what? Let's run our hunchback around, and do we just focus on a banshee? We don't have any other real options. You know what? Yeah, I think that this is what we're going to do. We're going to do a good old surprise ultra autocannon 20. That banshee has an AC 10. This one here has... Oh, only an AC 5 and a PPC. Huh. Well, that is a lot less weaponry than I was expecting to see. Sure, you are not the concern, you are. Let's go for a precision strike. We'll go for the headshot. Actually, hang on a second. Let's just make sure we are targeting the right one. Good. All of the weapons. And let's see if we can say goodbye to him. Alright, structure exposed, left arm destroyed. That's a lot less weapons for him. That is a benefit for us for sure. Though it does only take out a PPC. But it does help.
Yes, Commander.
So let's bring this hunchback forwards. We're gonna go... Again, just being outside of melee range is so irritating. Let's go...
Orders.
That hatchet man's in a little bit of danger. We're gonna go... Still can't get shots. You know what? Maybe if we use our jump jets. There we go. No, that's not gonna work. We could go for a DFA, but I feel like that's a little bit foolish. Let's go... We're in a bit of a pickle, aren't we? Take some cover, take some shots. I think what we'll do is we'll try and... You know, we're just going to get point blank range. We're going to see if we can take out the dragon. Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and see if we can take out that dragon. If the vehicles get by, that's fine. We should be able to chase them down fairly easily. They're not very well armored. But a precision strike with a full alpha strike should be fairly effective here. Yeah, that center torso is not particularly well armored. So come on. There we go. Took him out. That's what we want. Lethal damage.
Mech destroyed.
Ooh, yeah. Alright, and Ranger, let's go ahead and we'll work with our... No, with our minimal resolve. Let's just take out the first... Let's take out that demolisher. I think that is going to be fairly good. So that PPC carrier is not terribly armored, but we can shoot that thing in the back for a lot less. Whereas this demolisher here is going to have far more damage output, as well as some other issues. So let's just pull alpha strike. It's fairly well spread out damage, but it is still enough, so that is good. That is very good. And then that leaves only Angel.
Ready for orders.
We're going to move her up into cover. Again, make sure that we are protecting our side. We're going to focus on... You know what? We'll just go ahead and see. In fact, you know what? If we were to go as far forwards as possible, how much damage would we do? 105. Well, that is tempting. But again, we just don't quite have that resolve. So, let's go with the safe play. We're going to go and grab ourselves some cover.
Acknowledge.
We're going to go ahead and vent our coolant. And we're going to focus upon... what do we want? PPC carrier. We are within minimum range. He's probably not going to take shots. We could go ahead and bust him up, maybe get rid of a couple more weapons. Yeah, you know what? Let's work on the one that's already a bit damaged. In fact, yeah, I think that seems like the right call. Alright, so a lot of damage on target. And what's he gonna do? Okay, PPC carrier, point blank shots. Yep, 2 misses. I'm not too concerned.
Systems holding.
And then what are these banshees gonna do? Alright, so PPC and autocannon. Luckily, that thing doesn't have any other weapons. And this guy here has 2 more weapons. But we have cover, so we are still A-okay. Oh, and it does look like... oh, what's going on here?
Hot damn. Let's do this.
It does look like our hatchet man is looking for a melee if he can find it. So,
Standing by.
my master, you know what? You could actually... you can rotate, but you can't get anything else. Well, I guess it would be a waste not to use what you got, so let's... yeah, we have enough heat, so we can handle this. Let's go for a precision strike, and we're going to take out this Banshee nice and quickly. Go for that headshot if possible. But looks like we're just going to do a lot of damage. So, yeah, ammo explosion, a hit to the cockpit is going to make him feeling a little bit rough. But not enough to take him out. Let's bring Ranger.
Yes, Commander.
Ranger and the Hunchback. Let's go... You know what, let's just get rid of this thing. Although we do have the resolve, maybe we just save this for the crab. Sure, let's go ahead and... Let's take some cover. We're going to fire a full salvo against this other Banshee here. Maybe we can get a headshot.
Affirmative.
If we can at least clean up one of these, that would be nice.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
Oh, plenty of shots on target. There we have it. Alright, that's the kill that we were after. Nicely done.
Tango down.
Alright, so I don't think we're really too concerned at this point.
Awaiting orders.
Let's grab a good old Hunchback and do another surprise volley against the PPC carrier. Yeah,
As you wish.
he's not going to get to run away from us. No, thank you. We're just going to go ahead and Alpha Strike, because that's what we enjoy.
Method inbound, Commander.
Oh,
I'll
fantastic.
meet you at the LZ.
Alright, so now all that they got is one little lonesome Banshee.
Reporting.
This
One less
isn't
vehicle.
going to go well for them. Let's grab Angel.
Waiting for orders.
Let's roll... You know what? We might even be able to take him out this turn if we so... We have the precision strike. Sure. He's not going to be able to do enough damage to make our previous injuries an issue. We'll turn off the coil, and we'll turn off the medium pulse, and there we have it. Just the right amount. Let's go for that headshot, and hang on. Oh no, we are good. Okay, off we go.
Roger.
Come on, and the head is destroyed. No need for evac.
That's a kill.
That's what we want, a good old classic bippity boppity kaboom. Alright, Commander, this area has been cleared. Darius has given me a green light to land immediately. Hold position. Well done, Commander. Any messages they were able to send will have reported this as a bandit raid. Nothing more. Let's debrief once you're back on your ship.
Mission successful.
Okay, so far so good. We have been quite effective at our missions. Yeah, I guess we were just a little bit unlucky as far as our positioning of the crab in that first mission. We certainly did pretty good there. We did get a nice amount of pay for the convoy guards and the whole convoy. Capellans cannot dislike us any further. It's good to see. Alright, let's go ahead and move on and see what kind of salvage we can get. Let's grab ourselves a Banshee. That seems rather nice. And they gave us part of a dragon as well. So now that I don't think we have to dive immediately into another mission, we should go over and give... we should go ahead and give that crab a little bit of TLC. Fix that thing up, and then we will dive on into the final mission. Might run a little bit long, but that's okay. It is, I think it's acceptable. So, let's go ahead and see what we've got. That is assuming that we can actually check over those mechs.
That mech you
Okay,
wanted
cool.
is back online.
Let's go ahead and throw that in storage and see what the debrief is. Alright. Well, aside from the unexpected guests, I think that went rather well. And now the field is clear for us to begin the operation proper. What's the plan, Force Commander? Our operative has signaled that he's ready for a pickup. So the next step is to go there and retrieve him, and of course, the authentication codes he's stolen. Where are we trying to get him, or his data? I mean, if things go sideways. Yes, technically, once we have the data he's stolen, we don't strictly need him, but Jawad has also been one of my best operatives for many years, and I'd prefer not to leave him to be interrogated by the Maskurovka. Their techniques are usually quite final. The target is a small naval base on an island, Commander. How we approach this mission, I leave to you and your people. Well, if we're going quietly, we should be able to grab the agent and his data before any significant reinforcements can show up. That ought to set us up to make the final assault on the research base covertly as well. Ah, cool, but this is a major research base, right? There's no way they don't have that place locked up tight with assault class mechs and turrets. If you take light mechs into that boss, they'll be ground up into scrap metal. Alright, keep a covert, or do we go in guns a-blazing? You know what? Stealth got us this far, but we have to expect heavier resistance from here onward. Time to bring out the big guns. Yes, that is what we're doing. Alright, that makes sense, Commander. I'll transmit the mission details to your command center, then contact me when you're ready to begin the mission. Alright, so yeah, basically, I don't really want to risk any of our mechs and our pilots any further. It is a very fortunate occurrence that we did not take more damage than what we have. So we're going to go ahead and repair that mech there. It'll only take a day, gives Yang something to do, and in the meantime, we're going to dive on in with some of our fun toys. So, let's grab ourselves all the salvage and dive right on in. Alright, so this time, let's drop the Hunchbacks and the Hatchet Men. They were fun and quite good, but I think it's time we bring out some classics. Let's pull the Gunslinger back on out. Let's also grab the Gausszilla. It's been a little while since we've had that thing up and out. So yeah, we're going to chuck that on a Ranger. And then what else do we wish to bring? You know what? Let's bring a Bull Shark. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. That'll do nicely. Some good distance. A Thumper Cannon if we so desire. That should be a little bit of a good time. And then what else do we wish to bring? Well, we could bring some missiles. But we could also bring ourselves, let's see, another King Crab. I think what we'll do is, let's bring an Atlas 2. I think that is a pretty good call. We should be able to do some good damage with those ER large lasers, some LRMs, or some good extra firepower. We could take that Annihilator, but I think it's been a while since we brought out that distance Atlas, so let's go ahead and dive right on out. Should we give Angel a break? Honestly, no, I think she's going to appreciate being in a heavier mech. Let's see what we can do, and well, yeah, we're gonna go in and have a grand old time. Now again, if they want to bring us some assault mechs, we will happily salvage them. That is what we do enjoy at the end of the day. They make us the most money, and it's a grand time for us anyway. Maybe not so much for them though. But either way, that is none of our concern. So let us see what the debriefing is and make sure that we are adequately prepared. After all, information is ammunition. Objectives: retrieve the operative and extract safely. Our operative Gerard is in deep cover at the naval logistics base on this tiny island. Commander, once you arrive at the facility, he'll break cover and board your unit in the rumble seat, and then you just need to get him and the data he carries out of the facility. We'll have the Leopard on standby to pick you up. We're going in loud, Commander, which means the facility is going to know you're coming. Be prepared for heavy resistance. I doubt they'll have been able to get more than a single backup lance over to this remote island in the time they'll have before we show up. Guns are blazing. Yes, and some very fancy guns indeed. A solid amount of Gauss rifles, actually, if we think about it. 5 of them, as well as LRMs as well, and new ultra autocannons. Oh, it's gonna be good. Alright, Force Commander Singh, we're picking up a tight beam transmission coming from the secondary facility in the lagoon. It's our operative's distress signal. Blast. They must have caught him uploading the data on their facilities. Is there anything else, Lieutenant? Force Commander, he's signaling no scrub. The data is still ready for pickup at the primary facility. Well, this complicates matters, Commander. If you have the opportunity, I'd take it as a personal favor if you would pick up my agent from the secondary facility, but the data must come first. Alright, well...
This is a great spot for a battle mech fight. Really great.
That is very true there, Rannick. Let's go ahead and sprint you up into position. In fact, you know what? We might even be able to get you over to our target zone. Yeah, we're going to
Moving to
put
position.
you in the water, so that'll keep you nice and cool. Let's bring Godzilla as well.
On the move.
Bull Shark is, you know what? It's only appropriate if you're swimming in the water. And then, oh, wait a second. Never mind. I must have moved Angel thinking it was Rannick. My mistake. Let's bring Rannick over there as well.
Move order received.
A nice clustered formation ready to dish out all sorts of ludicrous firepower. Alright, so far they cannot see us and they're not running away, so we're going to try and get them to pop on out. Alright, we have a dragon back there, that's fine. We also have another 65-ton mech. We're going to go ahead and reserve.
No problem. Standing by.
They may have LRMs if it's a catapult. Oh, and it is, but I don't think it's going to be much of a worry. We should be able to handle it
Ready
quite
for orders.
easily. So, if we go back here, we can technically get shots at that catapult, or we could take shots at that dragon. Well, you know what? Let's focus on this dragon for first and foremost. Our friends should have some decent shots at the other, but if we can limit the amount of incoming fire from multiple directions, that would be best. So let's go for a precision strike. Let's go for that headshot. 65% isn't fantastic, but it should be good enough.
All weapons are go.
Oh, we did get that headshot. Unfortunately, just not enough. Okay, well, still, that is
How might I
fine.
help?
Let's bring Rabid up in the Bull Shark. 50-50s?
Yes, Commander.
What about with our Atlases? You know what? 55s with those ER large lasers. That seems good to me. Let's move on up.
On my way.
And do I take out some of that catapult's evasion with some LRMs, or do we just focus fire over here? You know what? Let's just go multi-target. We're going to send most to A, but we'll send a volley of LRMs to the catapult.
On it.
Just see if we can soften the target just a bit. Yeah, not a stack of those missiles are hitting, so it's really not much of a loss. So realistically, I think we probably did about equal amounts of damage to either one.
Orders.
Alright, let's bring Ranger forwards in the Godzilla and... Ooh, do we focus all on here, or do we care on the other?
Awaiting orders.
Well, you know what? The Bull Sharks only got a single opportunity, more or less. So let's just move on up, and we'll take out that
Have
dragon.
no doubt it will be done.
Yeah, let's focus on him one issue at a time.
Good to go.
And if we don't get the kill, we can follow up with the Godzilla, which it does
Solid
appear
connection on that one.
to be necessary. And at least we
Yes,
do
Commander.
have the better odds to hit as well. So let's move up into cover here.
Moving out.
Into the water there. We should have some pretty good shots here. It should only take 1 or 2 shots, but you know what? Yeah, you know, we'll send a single round from the Gauss rifle to the catapult. That'll certainly change his opinion of
All
things
for that.
and gives us some better chances to hit. And right torso destroyed. Damage reduction is still working good.
It's on now.
Alright, well, maybe we should have tried to take that kill, but oh well, it is what it is.
Yes, Commander.
Rannick, let's go. You know what? I kind of want to save your shots for somebody else. Oh. Okay. Autocannons and large lasers. Maybe
I'm under heavy fire.
a rifleman variant? Yeah, there we are. Yep. As suspected. Let's go.
Standing by.
You know, we could just open fire with where we are at. That wouldn't be the end of the world. In fact, that might actually be a fairly good idea. Either this should blow it up and take it out. Yeah, we're going to go with a multi-target here. We're going to go one shot against the dragon. We're going to go one shot against that jolly rifleman. And one more against that catapult, just for good measure. So A, B, and C. There we go. Oh, whoops.
Engaging.
We're only going to fire one against the dragon, but oh well, it seems that we needed two. Unfortunately, I feel like we're spreading out our damage. Yeah, definitely shouldn't be doing that. I just was really hoping to get that kill, but oh well, it is what it is. Let's bring Rannick up first. We're going to focus on that rifleman. We should... yeah, we should be fine. We'll focus on that rifleman. Let's get that kill there. Go for that headshot, please, and thank you. And that'll do it. Lethal damage. Nicely done. Alright, so he's out of the way.
Target eliminated.
And then what else do we have left? We have catapult coming in from the side. Not taking any shots. That is a surprise, but I'll accept. And then some firepower. Okay, well,
Losing lots of armor.
let's see. What else have they brought on in? Quick draw. Whoa. Hang on a second. That's not ideal. We should probably see that
Yes,
Rannick
Commander.
is looked after. Let's go. You know what? Let's just get the kill with the dragon here. I think,
Commander.
yeah, I think the bull shark should be
As
the
you
one.
wish.
Yeah, let's just focus full firepower here. We're going to go for the, you know what? It's so unlikely that we don't get the kill. We can fire those pulse lasers off at that catapult, so that's what we're going to go ahead and do. A and B. There we go. Alright. That'll do.
Locking
End
on
of the day,
target.
this guy should be fairly well toast. Yep, center torso is well and truly destroyed. He's not getting up, and that catapult is taking some damage.
That hit something good.
Alright, taking out a small laser is, I guess, something. Although, yeah, he's not long for this world.
Standing by.
Angel, let's go ahead and... Do we just march on over here and just go for a full salvo? Yeah, we don't have a fan... Oh, there we go. That will do it. Yeah, let's focus over here.
Affirmative.
Let's give them somebody else to worry about. Let's go for... Let's see... could go for the quick draw, could go for the Jaeger mech. I think what we'll do though is we'll send all of our lasers against the catapult, and then, yeah, only one of those lasers needs to hit and that thing is cooked in the center torso. So then we'll send the LRMs over against, we'll go LRMs against that Jaeger mech there.
Roger that.
Alright, so how'd we do? Right arm destroyed? How could you have such good odds and still jolly well miss the center torso? Well, I guess some days
MechWarriors.
just,
Show them what you got.
some days things just don't go the way you want them to. Alright, fine then. Let's go ahead and bring Rannick across. We're going to protect
Location
him a
confirmed.
little bit better. Going to move him back. We're going to go for a precision strike here against the quick draw. We're going to rinse this fellow out of existence.
Roger.
And there we go. That is
Hell
one
yeah.
down. Alright, and that'll
One
also
left
cover that
target.
right side that was getting pummeled fairly heavily. Let's bring Ranger in the Gausszilla and we'll focus. You know what? We can focus on that catapult in the back there. I think that is our best call. Let's move back and see. We go for a precision strike, 85 and 90s. I think that's good enough. Yeah, let's see if we can deal with this issue that's out of range for everybody else. Alright, so good amount of shots on target.
Scored a
Everything
critical
hit. Fortunately, it's still got all of its weaponry, so that is a bit of a sad time for us. Bull Shark is being attacked by some missiles.
Barely hit me.
That's fine, we can cope with that. And the catapult
Take
is
off a lock on me.
sensor locking Godzilla. Okay. Alright then. A couple of shots on there. Again, that's
I'm
not
taking
ideal.
internal damage.
I
And
can't take much more of this.
let's bring...
Standing by.
Who's left to fire? Just that catapult. Okay, so... what are we able to do here? I think we just fire everything we've got against that Jaeger mech. Maybe fire some LRMs at that catapult. Actually, you know what? No, we probably don't want to do that just yet. Let's use the Bull Shark, and we're going to take out this Jaeger mech here. That way, when the catapult moves, we can still fire our LRMs and get more likely to get that knocked down. So let's just focus fire here. That'll be fun. Let's go full Alpha Strike. Alright, right arm destroyed. Evasion is minimal. Well, removed.
Taking a critical hit.
And it's only a very small fraction away from being bopped over. No. We do not like that.
Internal damage.
They're trying to hammer quite heavily on our what do we call it? Marauder. Yeah, going for that command module, that's not ideal. Let's go and we're gonna move on up here. We're gonna focus over there.
Coordinates received.
We're gonna go for... you know what, we only need one large laser to hit that center torso and he is cooked. And then that Jaeger mech is also not doing too good. What about that catapult? Some stability. You know what? That's fine. We're gonna go multi-target A and B. Oh, we have... yeah, alright, fine. We'll send the missiles to B. All of that against A. In fact, you know what? We can even chuck on in a C, I think. We're gonna send 2 of those large lasers against that Jaeger mech. See if we can take out one of those legs.
Affirmative.
Alright, center torso. Right torso is destroyed, center torso is down, as is only fair. Full set of LRMs against them. That is an ammo explosion. And this Jaeger mech is stripped of the majority of its armor. Okay, so let's grab Rannick, and we'll swing him. Where can we go? We would be showing our back there, but that would probably be better armored than our front, hilariously. So I guess we're going to protect him. Let's go ahead and take out that Jaeger mech. I don't really like doing this, but it seems to be what is necessary.
Firing a full salvo.
Alright, left arm destroyed, left torso, and head.
It's on
There we
now.
go. Alright, melted through to where the cockpit was. That's what you want. Alright. Very sad looking catapult is now focusing on our
Minimal
Atlas.
damage on that hit.
That is what we are after. That's what we needed.
Commander.
Let's bring the Godzilla. Let's go. Well, we're not going to get eyes on any other target. Let's go ahead and... yeah, let's just focus on him. We can remove him from existence. Precision strike at the face. Off you go. And would you believe it? That was really effective. Alright. So now Angel's being fired at. That is all A-OK. We'll probably end up running Rannick over to that secondary location for that fellow, that operative. And everybody else can turn their attention upon these 2 hooligans coming up over that ridge. So,
What's the plan?
let's grab that Bull Shark and go move on up, and I think we'll have... you know what, we've actually got pretty good odds there against that quick draw in the back, so I think that's what we'll target. But considering we don't get our medium pulses, maybe we use them to fire upon that quick draw. We may as well make the most of our extra cooling from being in the water. Fire at will. Alright, solid salvo right there. critical against that SRM. And yeah, so that means we're through the armor. That is very nice. And now
Ready
Angel,
for orders.
let's focus on... who do we
Aye, aye.
focus on? That is the question. Let's go for the quick draw that is at the back there. That's practically a guarantee. Yeah, off we go. And that'll do it. Don't even need those LRMs to make target. Those lasers had already gone all the way through
Give
that fusion
everything
core.
you got.
Good work, good
Order.
work. Alright, Ranek, you know what? We will work you towards that objective, but I think we'll just go ahead and take this kill immediately. Yeah, there's really no point in fooling around.
Roger that.
We'll move on up. We'll take him out and knock him down initiative, so even if we don't get the kill, someone else can.
Firing full complement.
But I have full faith in Ranek. Yep, there we go. That is what we're after.
That's a kill.
This should be quite easy for everybody now. So, let's get that Atlas up over there. Let's grab Godzilla and the Bull Shark, and you know what? We're going to run the Marauder
copy.
on the other side as well. Let's make sure we get within
Moving to
the
position.
location. We'll spread you out over this side. Let's zip off up over the
Moving
hill.
out.
Yeah, and
Locking
we'll
in
move
coordinates.
further down towards here. I think there may be an
Secondary
evac
asset
zone.
is in hand and ready for retrieval.
Alright, cool. So he's nice and happy. Let's grab
You
Rabbit.
have orders?
Let's bring him over
I
there.
understand.
And, oh, Commander, broadcast the following validation code towards the facility on our comms frequency. And the upload to your mech should begin automatically. Once that data is aboard, the whole operation depends on that mech making it out safely. Alright, so, let's
Affirmative.
prepare for anybody who wants to try and
Good to go.
surprise us. We'll move Ranek over here, try and get him
Heading
close
out.
to some of that cover, just in case there are other
We
fools
have the
around.
asset,
But it
Commander.
looks like all targets are eliminated. Sit tight and I can collect you from where you are right now. Okay. So, that was good. We did take a little bit of structural damage on our Marauder, which is a little bit sad. We would obviously prefer if that wasn't the case. But, you know, better than taking a loss. Much better than losing all of that lost tech and a pilot. Especially one that has been with the company for quite so long. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab that catapult will suffice. Grab parts of the dragon. Yeah, there we go. In fact, you know what? Drop that dragon. We want part of that Jaeger mech. 65 tons is the way to go. Alright, they gave us some more bits and bobs. That is actually pretty solid amounts of mech together. I'm sure Yang will be incredibly thrilled. Alright, so now what we need to do is have him check over those mechs. We're going to quickly get him to repair the Marauder. In fact, I think we'll make that his priority, and then we will finish things off. I think, yeah, we should at least be going into that final mission with a full suite, with every single mech that we own in good repair. You know, just so we have all of the options that we so desire. Alright, so Jaeger mech is all happy. Catapults, riflemen, all wonderful to have. But we'll pop them into storage. And no, what's going on? Oh, we're deploying right back in again. Okay, so let's check in on this. That front armor is pretty beat up. Target acquisition. Oh, we've done one of these before. We just need to go ahead and blow it up. Honestly, I think we're probably going to be okay. We're going to dive right back out with, again, another slightly injured mech. I have faith in our pilots that we will be fine. Although I do think we should grab... what's another slightly faster mech? I think we'll drop the Bull Shark. As much as I do enjoy its company, we're going to bring a Black Knight. Just so we have two quicker mechs, we can make the most of things. The Godzilla with the better initiative is also pretty solid. Yeah, I think that this is how we do it. And let's see. Do we want to bring anybody else? I think... yeah, I think actually maybe we bring Spy Master just to boost up the initiative there. Yeah, that'll be good. That will do quite nicely. So pretty much everybody has got to go out in these final missions. Yes, I do know that that mech is damaged, but I do think we can handle it. Let's go ahead and deploy nonetheless. Alright, so things are looking good. Target acquisition should be fairly simple. We do need to grab, as standard, we're going to place three beacons down, not 3 bacons, although I do love some good bacon. But no, I guess I'm hungry. I am distracted. Yeah, we're going to place down 3 beacons, which should mean that they can fire their artillery on their targets, and then we should be fairly good to go. So let's see, how are we doing? We're approaching the Joint Research Base, Commander. Once you're in the AO, you'll need to move up on the base and set the beacons to triangulate around it so that our covert dropships, the Iravata, can transmit the authentication code and download the research data. We have limited window of opportunity before the Liao ships in orbit detect our presence and come to investigate. So you'll be operating under a relatively tight timeline. Beware that my people picked up a very large spike in comm chatter right after our previous mission, so they're expecting you. Okay, they're expecting us, Commander. There's no telling how many units are going to be down there. This is going to be messy. To get messy, yes it is. Okay, so we're going to set our targeting beacons for data transfer. Okay, so you know what? That's actually a pretty good idea, really. Changing around some of the already set up mechanics
initiated
for other uses. That's rather good. I quite like that as far as mission design. Right, mission unit is on the ground in the area of operation. Force Commander Singh. Excellent, Commander. I've marked the 3 regions where you'll need to place the targeting beacons. The beacons take time to place, so you'll need to keep a unit nearby to defend them. Expect heavy resistance once your units are in position. The enemy will try to drive you away so they can interrupt the beacon's transmission. There is very little time, Commander, so you'll need to prioritize accordingly. Once all 3 beacons are placed, wait for confirmation that our dropship has received the data, and then make for the extraction LZ, and the Leopard will pick you up. We're very close to wrapping up this operation successfully. Good luck, Commander. Alright, so how many rounds have we got? We have 8 rounds, so we do need to get a wiggle on. Let's grab our Atlas, and we'll run that up first and foremost. In fact, we may even get the Atlas just to take up this position so we can work on the others. We do have a 75-ton mech. Is that a turret generator? That looks like a turret generator. We're going to take note of that. Gazilla, you have... We'll get eyes on target. And I think that may actually be a pretty good idea, although let's just run our way around. Yeah, just see if we can get more data on who's lying around. Let's also grab that Black Knight and sprint that thing forwards. We'll go... I think we'll work our way up there, and then Rannoch can... You know what? He can chill in the ocean and target that Orion. I'm okay with this. Alright, so what else have we got to deal with? Entering combat. They have nobody else in the AO.
Waiting for orders.
Alright then, well, then if that is the case, let's make the most of their
I get you.
slow uptick. Let's grab that precision strike out of nowhere. See if we can rinse that Orion in the bay. A couple of shots on target. And we did get the kill. Okay, fantastic.
Hostile removed.
That is very nice. However, enemies are still around, so let's bring
Standing by.
Spy Master. Actually, you know what? No, let's reserve Spy Master.
Roger.
We're going to see if we can bait out any other of these mechs and get some good
Confirmed.
shots off with some of our heavy hitters. Well, more of our other heavy hitters. This whole lance is pretty jolly good at DPS. Let's grab Angel in the Atlas. Let's go ahead and sprint on forwards. We should be able to get some eyes on target, maybe. CCAF personnel, this is Major Matthews. The enemy assault is the hostile force that has been raiding our facilities. We believe they're attempting to steal research data, intercept and eliminate them. Ooh, okay, so they are definitely ready. Let's grab
Orders.
the Garcilla's not quite within range. 75 ton, 60 ton.
Receiving you.
Let's go ahead and sprint with our Black Knight. We could... we're not going to get a great deal of damage out, but we could probably put some on target. So, yeah, let's dive on forwards and see what we're dealing with. Oh, and it's a Marauder and a Quick Draw. Okay, and then who's this fellow up there? 70 ton mech. Okay, so I'm going to assume that 70 ton mech is going to be a... what do we call them? An archer. So let's move Garcilla over here so we can get eyes on that Marauder. I think we'll go... You know what? They're actually fairly terrible odds on that Marauder. But 60 and 65, they're all about the same. You know what? Fine, we're just going to go ahead and move on up.
Copy that.
We're going to focus fire upon the Marauder, but we will send one shot at that Quick Draw just for good measure. That'll... Yeah, those odds are slightly better, so... You know what? Yeah, there we go. We'll just open fire. Hopefully some very solid damage there. And then even though they have damage reduction, that'll still be fairly good.
Sensor trace. Looks
Force
like enemy reinforcements.
Force Commander, this is Arivata Actual. We're picking up a new bogey. Flying Combine colors. Inbound on you. The Combine has a rapid response team on world. That's unexpected. Commander, you're about to have more hostiles on the field. Alright then, well then, let's make sure that we are prepared. Alright, Quick Draw diving on in. That is fine. Our Black Knight is pretty evasive. And so, let's bring Ranek.
Get it on.
Let's go... You know what, we're going to move over here. It doesn't matter if we have a bit of extra heat generation. We can focus on that Quick Draw. Maybe... Maybe, you know what, maybe we should fire off our... Ooh. Go for that Marauder first? Sure. Let's go ahead and move on up. We'll take the cover.
Moving to position.
That should be fairly beneficial. And we see that they've got a 55 and another 75 ton mech. So let's go precision strike on these guys. Make sure we take away their damage reduction from that Lance Command module. Off we go. Come on, how we doing? Yes, that's what we wanted. Lethal damage.
Hostile removed.
Okay, sweet. So that should free us up just a fraction. Ranek,
Receiving you.
we'll move you up. We'll take shots on the Quick Draw, even though it's not fantastic percentages.
Affirmative.
With a precision shot, that should be better. And now that it doesn't have damage reduction, more of these shots should be lethal against this thing. So off you go. Fire at will. Oh, and was that the... No, never mind. I thought for a second the Gauss rifle landed in the
I think
cockpit.
I hit something good.
But yeah, still took out most of its weapons, which is quite effective.
Yes, Commander.
Ranger, let's go and... Do we just clean up? I think we just clean up.
Moving out.
That way, if they do have any LRMs, they got to get close, which is probably not what they're after. Alright, so right torso, right arm, another injury.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
Alright, well, he's still kicking, but not for too much longer. Sensor locking our Black Knight. That's okay, he is in cover. And there is an archer up there. Okay, so...
Good to go.
Angel, with your Atlas, let's go ahead and... let's see, how much has this Quick Draw got? Not a whole stack. In fact, it's got fairly minimal amounts. Let's roll into the water and stay nice and chill. We're going to fire a multi-target. Let's go for... The archer is A and this is B. Let's go for at least... say, 3 shots. 3 shots at the Quick Draw just in case we miss. Yeah, that should be enough. And they have enough damage reduction anyway, so...
Copy that.
The aim is getting a kill and getting rid of some evasion. Yeah, not a great deal of stability damage there with those LRMs, but it is what it is. And that Quick Draw has been good, so that is nice and
One less
good for
target.
us. Alright, so, mercenary forces. This is True AllisonEtsura. You are trespassing on a joint Draconian Capellan facility. Withdraw or you will be destroyed. Oh, okay, so they're bringing in a whole stack of people. They clearly do not want us to succeed.
Oh,
Oh,
Commander,
Spymaster. No.
Hit.
Not an injury. Would really rather not take an injury. Oh, and they're still popping shots off at us. Okay. Well, thank goodness we have cover.
That shot just grazed me.
We have 5 rounds. So, let's see. How is he
Orders?
doing? Oh, you know what? That was very minimal damage. That is fine. Let's go. Oh. Crikey, what do we choose? If we move further back here, we could get eyes on this fellow. It's a 70-ton mech. We could also then, you know what, we would get very close. Maybe we do move up here. In fact, pick up both tips of evasion. We could probably take him out. He hasn't been moving, and then we'll see how we go. Yeah, but that does get us next
On
to
my
that
way.
objective, so we can get there with a single turn if we so desire. Let's go for a precision strike on that cataphract. Ooh, has he got any warfare suites? It does not appear to be so. It looks like this guy is just tanking the good old-fashioned loadout. That's right, because our cataphract is one that we chucked it on. That's right. Either way, let's go for that headshot, see if we can get that kill. That would be particularly nice if we could get it. And we got an injury, but not the kill. Okay, well,
Standing by.
it is what it is. Let's run a Rannoch over here. Can we still get shots off? No, it's just a Gauss rifle. Still, we need more shots, more weapons on target if we're to be effective. Okay, that is not really what we want. So, let's give him a... Yeah, we're going to reserve. We're going to let them come to us. Hopefully, we haven't tangled our Black Knight too hard. We will have to see.
My armor is getting ripped off.
Alright, well, let's go and see what else have they got. Their Black Knight of their own. Luckily, that's a lot of misses, so that is good. Although we have lost our armor on
My
one
internals
car.
are taking a beating.
That is not good. Let's quickly double check and see. What did we lose stuff on? The arm? Okay, so Pulsar's machine guns, not good, but I suppose it's manageable. It's not a leg. It's not the torso. Let's bring...
Got something you want done?
Let's see. Nope, still not within range here. Let's bring our Gausszilla up. We'll focus on... Ooh, should we go for that cataphract? That's probably not a bad call. Although an archer would be pretty good. They do have some decent missilery. But if we can get rid of that cataphract, we don't have to worry about our back any further. So, let's go... Yeah, these percentages are not fantastic. Yeah, we need to really make sure that we take out every target that we can. And you know what? I think that cataphract is going to be the important one.
Moving to position.
We need to make sure that we're not shot in the back. Otherwise, we are in major danger. Let's go with the headshot here. See if we can get our way through.
All weapons, go.
I would prefer to fire with Rannoch because of the extra percentages to hit.
Smoked one.
But at this range, I don't think we're going to get many weapons on target, so we're going to try and be as effective as possible. Alright.
Damn it.
And he's taken another injury.
Wounded.
Oh, well, good thing we have, he's got some guts, because gonna need it. Oh, please don't. Would you? Okay, we need to back on up. We need to back on up. This is not acceptable. Let's go. We're not going to be able to rotate around this way. We're going to just consolidate our firepower. In fact, you know what? Firing a shot may not even be what's best for us. Let's go. We're going to need that extra beacon placement, and we've only got a couple of rounds. I think the sprint is going to be in order. We're going to zip over here. As much as that hurts me,
Hightailing it.
we're going to go ahead and do that. That'll also cool us off, which I suppose is better than nothing. We can then get to the beacons. Uh-oh. Right leg destroyed. Oh, that is bad.
Can't hold it.
Oh no, please don't tell me we've lost the Spymaster. We... No.
I'm hit.
I was I wasn't exactly too thrilled on the idea that we were going to be taking... Oh man, he is in rough shape.
I'm hit.
Okay. We are in major
Ready
danger.
for orders.
Come on, let's see if we can save our buddy. Let's go. Let's go and see what we can do here.
Affirmative.
We're going to move on up. We're going to focus on... Let's see, that archer is pretty bad. It's got 2 LRM-20s. This guy's got SRMs and medium lasers, though. And he's going to have the better shot, I think. Yeah, we got to do all that we can. Let's focus everything we can on that archer. Fingers crossed that we can burn through this one immediately. Right, Force Commander, this is Aratava Actual. We're being held by Sax Orbital Control. We have to break orbit soon to evade their interceptors. Okay, we're almost out of time. We need those beacons placed ASAP. Okay. Oh no, not the Griffin. Please don't. No. Firemaster, are you still there? Oh, he is. Oh no, wait, why did they get 2 turns in a row? That seems... Oh my goodness. I
Reporting. Major
don't
armor
know
lost.
what we're going to do. We can't run anymore. Firemaster's practically cooked. We need... Oh, we're down in initiative. He's all the way down at number 1. He's gone.
Commander?
No. I really didn't want to lose another one of our pilots. You know what? That's really my bad. I should not have raced him out like I did. Oh, that is horrific. Okay, well, you know what? We're going to go ahead and take some cover here. That will at least get us within this target zone.
Confirmed.
That'll give us some cover, and we should be able to get some full salvos against some of these merciless mechs. Let's go precision strike, see if we can get rid of this other archer. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be enough, but we'll take what we can get. Oh man, this is going to be tough. Okay. Thank goodness Rannick knows what he's doing. That's 1 kill that we desperately needed. Alright, you know what? Focusing on our Atlas, that is good.
Reporting. Minimal damage.
Glad that they've done that. Hopefully a few more of them will focus on us, but no. Oh, come on. I think this is it. I don't know how much more he can handle.
Armor blow through.
There's still another 2 of them. Although, thank goodness that Black Knight did just overheat, so there is a chance for us.
I'm here.
How much? Oh, 37 hit points. Oh man, okay, we gotta stand you up right about now. There is no 2 ways about this. We need to get you out of here.
Stability regained, Commander.
Oh, we can't break. We cannot break cover no matter what we do. We do have armor in our back though, so I can't believe we're gonna do this. We can't sprint, so we're just gonna have to move behind. We're gonna show our back to them and tank what we can get. Spymaster, you're gonna go ahead and we could brace. We're not going to be able to, let's see, guarded, entrenched, remove stability damage. I think bracing is going to be what we need to do. Just get as much damage reduction as possible and hope for the absolute best. Oh. Alright, Jägermech, what you firing at? Ignores guarded. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. Oh man, please don't,
Enemy
please don't.
We're down a mech.
Pilot incapacitated. Did he live? Please tell me if he... Oh, I guess we're just not going to know. I should have punched out.
Awaiting orders.
Oh, darn it. Alright, fine. Let's go, let's get some weapons on these fools. We're going to go ahead and, we have 4 rounds, so we need to make sure that we are good with the killing nice and quick. That Griffin's probably not a bad call. That's got initiative 3. That Archer... Ryan... I think what we're going to do is... That Black Knight's probably out of commission for a bit. That thing has... It's cut down, so we get a free precision strike there. But I think Rannick should be able to capitalize that on the next turn, so instead we're going to go ahead and take all of... we're Wait a second. What are we doing? Hang on. Oh, wait, we already moved, didn't we? Yes, we did. Okay, sorry. For a second then I forgot that we moved. We're going to focus on the... I think we focus on the Griffin here. We're going to try and take him out and maximize our action economy. So headshot on that Griffin, please. That is really what we need. Alright, head destroyed. That is what we want. Alright.
Enemy down.
Firemaster's down. We got to make sure that we can get some payback for him. Yeah, okay. Fire on our Atlas. That is fine. I can handle that. That thing is armored to the nines. Let's get moving. Let's go with... You know what? We could be taking a couple of shots. So we still have another round or two in up our sleeve. If we are to sprint, we're going to make it most of the way there. So let's take the cover. We're going to take cover and we're then going to focus on whoever we can target. And I think this Black Knight with a free precision strike is where we're going to make the most. If we can get that kill, I guess that's worth it to us. So off we go. Alright, structure is exposed. We didn't manage to get that. Okay, maybe we should have gone for the center torso and just focused on getting rid of some of these clowns. Yeah. Well, that cover is already paying off, so glad we did it. Let's see, Ranak.
Ready for
Let's
orders.
work you over to the water. Yeah, that'll mean full alpha striking. Let's focus on the... Well, that Black Knight's still going to be really hot, so I don't expect it to be doing too much. Let's focus on that Jaeger Mech. Jaeger Mech, Zeus, Catapult. Maybe that Archer is actually a good idea. You know what? Either way, it makes no difference. Let's move forwards.
Moving out.
We're going to start laying the pain on some of these fools. Let's make sure that they don't get that stability damage. Yeah, we're going to go for that Archer. We need to make sure that he does not get any more stability damage on any of our friends. We cannot afford getting knocked down like that. Alright, Archer, how you doing? Not quite enough. Bother. I would have really preferred to have got that. Alright.
That really hurt.
My goodness, what are the odds on this one? They're just absolutely pummeling us. Good thing is they're overheating, so I suppose that'll give us some benefit. He's back online, but that's fine. Let's get Gausszilla aligned up and how are we doing? Back no. Let's move. Sorry. Let's move into the cover.
On my way.
Let's go for. Yeah, we're going to focus on that Archer. We're going to make sure that they do not get any excess shots off. Precision strike, again, I don't really want to waste our shots and not get a kill. We need to make sure that this guy goes down quickly.
Firing all weapons.
Alright, center torso destroyed.
Down.
I'll take it. I will take it. Alright. Oh. Alright. You know what? At least they're splitting their fire at this point. This is something that is going to provide us a great deal of benefit.
Commander.
Let's get our Atlas working towards that objective. We've only got 3 rounds and we do need to do good damage. So let's focus on, yeah, moving on up.
Coordinates received.
Hopefully that's not a spore field, because that may be a little bit of a problem in a later round. Let's see, AC-10s, those sorts of things. Black Knight, that's got a lot of lasers. That Jaeger Mech is a bit of a pain as well. Or a Zeus. You know what? The Zeus hasn't had a turn. But it's not going to die this round either. Okay, well... You know what? Let's focus on the Black Knight. That thing's already taken good stability damage, so maybe we can take care of some of its weapons and make it less effective on the next round.
All weapons.
Alright, and you know what? I'll take the kill instead. That is far better.
Eliminated.
That is far, far better. Okay. So just that Zeus left. He can handle that. Our Atlas is an absolute tank. Let's go ahead and see. Oh, he's zipping around. Charlie beacon deployed. That's good. That is headhunter sorted. We need to do it not this round, but next round at the absolute latest. Let's go. I'm not sure what we want to do here. Should probably go ahead and move and get some evasion if possible. Could focus on that Jaeger mech there. That would be nice. We could also go ahead and... you know what? Maybe that's what we do. Yeah, let's focus on that Jaeger mech. I think that that is going to be our best target. So we're going to swing around to the side, mitigate the amount of damage that they can fire at us.
Roger.
We're going to go ahead and precision strike that Jaeger mech. Off we go. Go for the headshot.
Copy that.
Come on, come on, come on. We need it. And we got it. Alright. Good work, good work.
One left target.
Okay, so we are making our way through them. Unfortunately, not as quickly as we could have if we just had been able to keep Dolly's Flymaster in the running. That does hurt. We lost a lot of equipment there. But unfortunately, you can't see what you've lost. Let's bring Gausszilla up and over into cover. And we'll focus on, I think that catapult should be our primary concern. Yeah. Either way, at this point, I don't think it's going to be too much of a hassle. We're just going to get rid of those who have yet to take a turn. Come on. Oh, wow. That was very nice as far as salvos are concerned. Yeah, he's moving, but it ain't going to be too quick. Alright. Well then, let's run... I think we can probably move Angel now.
Yes, Commander.
Yeah, we could. Yeah, we'll stay out of that spore cloud. We should have... Actually, you know what? We'll just double check. Or we have to go through it if we're to get into the water. Okay. So that is not good, but I guess it's what we got. So let's move forwards. Who is... Oh. Can't quite get all of the damage that we so desire. Let's go... You know what? If we're going to get shot, we're going to get shot. We still have plenty of armor left. Yeah, I hope maybe if we fire upon this Zeus, we can mitigate whatever potential damage that they'll fire at us. Yeah, I don't really have much of a choice in this matter. Let's go. Come on, break off that arm. And he's still got all of his weapons. Gosh darn. Well, the good news is he did not bust through to our armor. That is what we wanted. That Zeus is now going to back on up, which is fine by me. Let's go, let's get this sorted. Let's go with the, catapult. Yeah, I think we kind of have to go for the catapult. We're not going to have much of another choice. We're going to move on up.
Acknowledged.
We're going to precision strike at that catapult. Say goodbye to him. He's really low on health, so it's a basically foregone conclusion.
Giving him everything I've got.
Alright, and he is down. Alright, excellent, excellent, excellent.
That's a kill.
Oh my goodness, this is an absolute marathon. Come on. Structure is exposed, probably on that torso there where those LRM-20s are. But I have faith. Let's bring Gausszilla up. We're going to focus on that Zeus, and we're going to take that thing out of commission. Let's go with that precision shot there. Let's get rid of this fool. Alright, right arm destroyed. Right torso destroyed. That's most of his weapons down, so I can handle it. I can handle it. Let's just keep calm and keep firing our weapons. Alright, let's bring Angel.
Good to go.
Let's get her over to cooling. That will be fine. We'll be able to... Oh, wait a second. I think we need to race there this turn just for making sure. Let's go. It's our which leg? It's our left leg. You know what? That's fine. That is perfectly fine. We'll keep our left leg away from everything. We'll move up over there. We'll be able to place the beacon within time, which is what we needed. Force Commander, this is Arivata Actual. Transmitting authentication codes now. Authentication confirmed. Commencing transmission. Hold that position until the Arivata confirms the receipt of the data, Commander. Okay, well then, let's go ahead and fire upon them with all of our fury. You know what? You can take shots at Garcilla. She is still nice and a-okay. Let's grab Rannoch, and we're going to absolutely take out this Zeus. I do not care that it is not exactly optimal and we won't get the same kind of salvage. We're going for the kill, so we're just going to call this mech. I don't want to deal with him any longer. Let's destroy this.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
Alright, in the back, there he goes. Now everybody else can focus on that foolish Orion with impunity. Let's go ahead and rotate. You know what? Let's back up. We're going to see if our friend Spymaster is okay. Hopefully he is. He did see incapacitated, not killed, so fingers crossed that our medical facilities can keep him. Oh, and we, yeah, there we go. He is out.
Destroyed.
Oh.
I've depleted my Gauss rifle ammo.
Oh, and we're out of ammunition too. Good grief, I did not notice that. Well.
Waiting for orders.
I don't know what we're going to do. Let's run our Atlas up over here.
Double time, let's go.
See if there's anyone else hiding around. We need to wait another round for instructions. We're going to bring Rannoch.
Aye, aye.
We're going to zip him over towards our friends.
No shooting, just running.
Yeah, and then I think we'll just go ahead and brace. So we're down to a melee weapon there with that, with Angel. Alright.
Holding here.
And now how are we doing? Okay, extract before additional enemy reinforcements arrive, or we could go for extra money. You know what?
Orders?
Where do we gotta go? Where do we need to go? We need to head over here. So let's bring Rannoch over.
On the move.
We'll stay outside of the zone just in case. We'll bring everybody else a full sprint.
Good to go.
Yeah, I don't think we can really be bothered dealing with another lance. That would just be absolute absurdity.
Standing by.
Angel, let's sprint you across over here.
Copy.
Okay, so it does look like we're going to be able to get out in time. I'm going to assume that Spymaster was able to hit that eject button in time. Let's go ahead and brace there. Let's go ahead and sprint. Come on, we are so close to extracting before the reinforcements arrive. Come on. Oh, let's grab
Orders.
Angel, sprint, make it. Alright, so one more round. Can we do it? Just depends on this jolly Cyclops. Let's reserve. Reserve once again. And let's... Ranger, come on.
Receiving you.
We need you to race in post-haste. Oh, and we did it. Just by the skin of our teeth. Oh, alright. Everyone is up and out. That's the data aboard. The Aravato is away. Congratulations, Commander. This operation has been a resounding success.
Mission successful.
Oh. I feel really bad about that mission, to be perfectly honest. For all of the lessons that I've learned over time, who have thrown so many away, so eager for victory, it is it's a little bit of a disappointment that I didn't show up any better. Alright, well, the good news is we have a Spymaster alive. He managed to bail in the final milliseconds before that mech went boom. Oh, that is excellent. I'm so glad that we're not dealing with another casualty. Oh, Spymaster, that was the closest I think I've ever seen anyone get out of anything alive. Well done. Alright, well, we might as well take ourselves a Marauder as a nice little piece of salvage and part of that Zeus. We'll go ahead and confirm plenty of mech parts, which, to be honest, we kind of needed. That was a very rough run, but still, it was incredibly enjoyable. So, let's see what the payoff is. I believe there was Lost Tech on the line, so we will see what it is. We did manage to go through everything, though. We managed to, managed to test out all of our weapons, which was nice. All that we came across in the game, which is excellent. We have managed to make a very formidable mercenary company, which is, not necessarily easily done, but we did quite well. Unfortunately, we are going to end it with a few of our mechs needing some repair, but I think that is the age-old predicament of every single mercenary company. Something always needs fixing. Alright, so we have made it to the end. The operation was an absolute success, Commander Hobbs. Well done. My people are combing through the data we recovered, and we've already found a number of unexpected surprises. Oh, some of your data team retrieved look extremely... Sorry, the data your team retrieved looked extremely interesting, Force Commander Singh. I don't suppose... I would like nothing better than to give you unfettered access to all of it, Dr. Murad. Unfortunately, there are limits on how far I can bend the rules, and state secrets fall outside those limits. But your pay, however, does not, and I'll have that transferred over immediately. I bet enough sea-bills will take the sting out of it, Farah. As always, Force Commander, it has been a pleasure to work with you. And you, Commander. This success will almost certainly lead to some interesting developments back in the capital, political as well as scientific. I expect we'll have need of your services again in the very near future. I'll be in contact when we have additional work for you. Take care. Oh, and here is our final bonus rewards. What have we got? We have a final Griffin finished off, a medium pulse, and some TTSs and PPCs. You know, all in all, with the million sea-bills, that is quite acceptable. So we'll go ahead and chuck that in to storage, and this is where we're going to call it. Thank you so much for tuning in, especially on such a megalithic, monolithic sized episode. It's it's been an absolute ride. I've loved it. Big thank you to all of those people who've joined into the Leviathans Marauders. I've absolutely loved having you guys sticking around and enjoying the series. Also, a big sorry to good old Aaron McAllister. He was our only loss for this entire campaign, but he is still remembered. And then a very big thank you to Vigilia Rangel, also known as Ranger, Ryland Payton, known as Spymaster, Master Boris, who was Rabid, as well as Angelica with the call sign of Angel, and last but not least, Ranik Eisenkral, also known as Headhunter. Thank you so much for you contributing to this series. You've really made it what it is, and you have made me a very happy person, knowing that people are enjoying Battletech as much as I do. So hopefully you will hit that subscribe button. I'm sure we're going to have a modded playthrough of this in the future, or even just a general career mode. I would definitely love to revisit this game, and hopefully you will still be here to join on in for the next one. So hopefully you'll hit that subscribe button too to make sure that you catch whatever series comes next. We will see how that goes next week. And so until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.